Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to TechGig webinar series, our endeavor to empower techies. We believe that sharing of knowledge is the key to enhance our skills and grow us as professionals. With this principle in mind, we have initiated a series of webinars conducted by industry experts to give you all a crisp insight of various domains. The topic of today's session is diversity and innovation. Our guest speaker today is Ms. Srimati Shivashankar, Associate Vice President, Diversity and Sustainability at HCL Technologies. Ms. Srimati Shivashankar is Associate Vice President at HCL Technologies. She has considerable experience in the areas of human capital strategy and diversity. Her core work areas in human capital include diversity and inclusion, employee engagement and retention, culture institutionalization, training and assessments, leadership development and counseling. Srimati is one among the future leaders team set up by World Business Council for Sustainability Development. She is a member of the Advisory Council of the Global Reporting Initiative, a working committee member of Global Gender Parity Group of the World Economic Forum, and is an active member of the Diversity and Inclusion Core Committee of NASSCOM India. She has published and presented papers in international forums on diversity and sustainability and was a panel speaker in the World Investment Conference 2012. So without further delay, I introduce you all to our guest speaker. Over to you, Ms. Shivashankar.
Thank you for this wonderful introduction, and good afternoon to all the participants of the seminar. I know I'm always challenged when I have virtual audience, especially when I really can't come across who the audience is and what kind of expression would they give and what kind of response would I get when I start doing my presentation. But I'm just going to reserve all those thoughts and start my conversation with you. What I'm going to talk for the next few minutes is not a rocket science. It's not something that is going to talk about certain theories or certain mathematical formulations that one need to have to connect diversity and innovation. I'm here to express some of my own experiences, thoughts, and the various conversations that I have gathered as a practitioner over so many years. You know, today there is a lot of conversation around how do we sustain business, why innovation is the key, especially for techies to manage over a period of time. Seldom do we forget that it's the human capital that's required for innovation. It's the human mind that makes the big difference. And sometimes I wonder why we really don't want to connect the innovation with the human strategy otherwise. So here is an attempt where I'm trying to bring the diversity with innovation and also share some of the things that's going on around the world. I'm not here to quote any of the best practices of the other companies because you know they are available in ample. But what I would probably expect at the end of the day is that whether we have any questions in mind that we want to take it back to our respective companies or to our workplace. What are some of the answers that we want to seek for in our own organizations when we come across people saying that we are not innovating enough? What are we actually doing around this? Are we thinking in a very homogeneous way, or we are actually bringing heterogeneity into our thinking process? Do we really allow diversity of thoughts? These are some of the questions I believe that you will have to carry towards the end of this conversation. I've structured my presentation, if you see, around about 7 topics. I thought it's important for me to give you an explanation of what I mean by diversity. How do we define innovation? There are ample conversations around innovations and definitions around innovation everywhere. So I thought it's important to set context for what we define as innovation. The background to this session itself, why are we connecting diversity and innovation? Some empirical research. I must confess that this was quite a hard piece for me to gather because you can connect diversity and innovation in multiple ways, but I wanted to arrive at certain hypotheses which techies like you might find it very interesting. I also understand from the Times of India that the group is heterogeneous. There might be also other practitioners who are also non-techies could be part of this group. So I thought it's important to set the context through empirical research, because I know when I share empirical research, half my work is done. Because you will be able to assimilate on your own as to how you want to connect these research with your day-to-day issues. The action framework is something that I have come up with. This is for saying how you can leverage diversity and can connect diversity with innovation. So this is pretty much a framework that has been created by me. And I'll be happy to also, respond to you post this conversation on how to leverage this framework. I will also share the top 50 companies that leverage diversity, and so that you could do a deep dive later to understand how they are doing it in real situations, and also the various references that you could be using. I would quickly present for the next 20 to 25 minutes, and I believe that we should have more room for conversations, so that whatever I miss in this discussion, I miss in this presentation, I could carry it forward during the discussion.